Hello, it's Captain Cairo here with a home 6-pack workout for you guys. I hope you'll enjoy it. Let's get right into it. First off, we'll start with warm-up exercise for our lower abs. We're going to raise our legs above the ground while we're laying down. We're going to raise our head and we're going to be pulling in our legs and pushing them out again. Keep your arms right next to your bodies. Your back stays in full contact with the ground at all time and your head is raised just a little bit. Our second warm-up exercise for today will be crunches. So we're going to put our feet down on the ground, hands are on our legs, and we're going to be crunching up until our hands reach our knees, and we're going to go back down again. We're not going to sit up all the way, we're still in the warm-up phase for our upper abs. So we're just going to be crunching up and down again. Next up, we have a warm-up for our obliques, so we're gonna leave our feet right where they are. We're gonna have our hands right next to our bodies again, and we're gonna be rotating to the left and to the right, just slightly touching our feet. So this concludes the warm-up. Now we're gonna go a little bit further. We're gonna do the same thing as before. We're gonna raise our legs above the ground and we're gonna start pulling them in and pushing them upwards with a slight twist. So we're gonna pull in and twist up to the left and pull in and twist up to the right. Keep your arms on the floor to stabilize and push up as far as possible. So next up on our list will be straight leg sit-ups. We're going to keep our legs straight on the ground, hands are up, arms are straight, and we're going to be sitting up, straightening out our back all the way and laying back down slowly again. Don't just let your body fall back on the ground. Controlled movement, negative movement is as important as the positive movement, and we're going to keep our abs tight all the time during this exercise. Obliques again, so we're going to be opening our arms to the side, leave them on the ground. Our back is in full contact with the ground also, and we're going to be pulling in our legs, closing them. We're going to be pushing our knees against each other, and we're going to be rotating all the way to the left and all the way to the right. Very important with this exercise, keep in mind, push your shoulders down towards the ground. You want to have full contact with your upper back and shoulders on the ground at all times. Just rotate as far as you can. You don't have to go all the way. Very important, don't actually touch the ground on either side. So next up, we have our lower abs again. We're going to be raising our legs just like the first exercise, and we're going to be this time just pulling in one leg, pushing it out again before we change and do the same thing with the other leg. Keep your abs tight and you're going to be pulling in and pushing out explosively. Raise your head to keep the tension in your abs slightly stronger. So next up, we have sit-ups. This time our legs are bent and we're going to be sitting up to the middle, touching the ground. Then we're going to change to the left, touching the ground again, and to the right, and we're going to rinse and repeat. Start all over again to the middle, to the left, and to the right. We're gonna try to keep our feet on the ground at all times, and like before, we're gonna be concentrating also on the negative movement, and we're gonna be laying down in a controlled fashion and not just slam our bodies on the ground. So next up, we're gonna turn around for the next exercise, and we're gonna start a static plank with straight arms and legs. So our hands are directly beneath our shoulders, our back is straight, legs are straight. We're gonna keep our core tight, and we're gonna hold this position for some time. After the straight plank, we're gonna go down on our elbows and our lower arms, and we're gonna be pulling our knees to the front sideways in an explosive movement. So we target our obliques again. Keep your back straight and push forward with your knees. And we're gonna get up on our hands again and do mountain climbers. So we're going to be explosively pushing our knees to the middle instead of to the side this time, and we're going to have straight arms, hands placed directly beneath our shoulders again, and keep your back straight. It's very important. After we're done with this, we're gonna do a couple of side planks, or there is different ways to do side planks depending on how much energy you want to put in and how strong you are. You can either raise a leg and an arm, you can put down the leg, which makes it a little bit easier, and you can put down leg and arm and just do the side plank with a little bit of a thrust up and down with your hips, which is gonna make it a little bit harder also. So we're not gonna hold it in a static position, we're actually gonna be moving up and down with our hips. And depending on how much strength you have, you can raise one arm and one leg, or you can put one of those legs down, or you can put arms and legs down and do the easier version. We're going to be rowing, so we're going to be sitting down on our bums, we're going to be straightening out our legs and arms and pulling them in again. So push out legs, pull in, push out legs, pull in. An easier version of this is where we place our hands on the ground behind our bodies, so we stabilize our upper body, and we're just going to be moving our legs for that. Next up, we're going to be taking the same position as before, but this time we're going to be having our legs bent and close to our bodies, not on the ground, but we're going to raise them a little bit, and we're going to be twisting to the left and to the right, touching the ground with both of our hands on each side. We're coming to a conclusion now, so for our last exercise, we're going to be holding statically with straight arms and straight legs, chest popped out. We're going to be sitting down and holding this position with raised legs for a couple of seconds. Of course, you can do as long as you want with those exercises. You can start out all over again from the beginning and do a couple of walkthroughs. And I hope you enjoyed. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys soon.